allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the beautiful day you blessed us with. As we move forward here, help us with clear minds make great decisions here for our ambulance board and also for our county. Protect those that serve us and help us here, Lord, as we move forward throughout the day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Everyone had a chance to look at the minutes of the last meeting. If so, could I have a motion to approve? Make a motion to approve. Motion made by Mr. Marshall. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Brisper. All those in favor say aye. 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 All right, Director Floyd, we'll turn it over to you now.
Okay. Well, our deposits for April, what I've obtained is down a little bit from March. Total deposits for April was $71,390.84. The stipend we got was $22,565.32, which made it a total of $93,956.16. We had month of April, we had a total of 227 runs. So the run volume kind of maintained what March done. But I look back over the year that excuse me just a minute. Yep. It looked like over the last couple of years, April has kind of been a typical month for us to be kind of down for some reason. Don't know, can't explain it. I guess just the nature of the beast, but that's what we ended up with was the 227 runs, and we did get our that backup truck is now up and running. We got it, got temporary certification numbers on it. Me and Mike took 0622 down to Allstate Ford a couple days ago, and they got it. So they're going to. It may take. They said it may take them a little while to get to it. He told me 2 to 3 weeks maybe. But anyway, it's down there, and that's where it's at. So we had taken it. I'd taken it out of service completely, just due to the fact that I just didn't want somebody in it and something would happen, and I didn't want that going on. So we took it out of service. What we had to do on that backup truck on the old 0825, which is what that new one is, the new one that we just got here recently replaced. We had to take all the equipment off 0622 and move it to 0825 because we don't have the equipment to staff 6 trucks. So we had to take all the equipment off 622 and put on 0825. So it's stocked up and ready to go. We got it moved inside, and it's ready to go. License plates are on it, certification numbers are on it, so it's ready to go. We also had a site meeting with Dr. Eric Yasell the other day. He came in, was there for probably about an hour and a half. We talked. That went extremely well. Went a lot better than what I thought it was going to, but went extremely well. It was real informative. He said that he would be glad to come in sometime at one of our meetings and talk, and said if we ever needed his help, he would be more than happy to give us a hand at anything. So that's good when you got the state medical director on your side. So So that worked out pretty good. I did go down and get estimates on that chase vehicle I told you about that last meeting about where the damage that had occurred on it. I got 2 estimates. Got one from Gilstrap's and I got one from John Jones's. The one from Gilstrap's is $844.62, and the one from John Jones's was $2289.63. So that's kind of a no-brainer. What we need to do to get that fixed, if I can go ahead and get your all's blessing to get that fixed for Gilstrap, I will, and call them and get it scheduled in to get it done.
I believe you said, well, it's been a while ago, maybe a month or so ago, you did have roughly, $45,000 in your maintenance budget. Of course, that doesn't mean we don't have to go out here and spend it, but that's what it's for.
Right.
You recall, you still have about 45,000 left in that.
We're right on target on our budget right now to get exactly what it's budgeted.
Vehicle maintenance as of the end of April, 4/28, we've got roughly about 38,000 left in it on the vehicle maintenance side. We used $18,310 out of the maintenance fee for the year. So we've got roughly about 38,000 left in it.
I'm going to make a statement it's something everybody knows, but something I've noticed over just the past few years. There are certain departments that have been accused of padding their budgets, and I guess it's a matter of survival, or they think so in some of their cases. What we like to see, and we watch these things and have over the years, don't think we don't know what's going on, but we know the departments that actually work at making what I want to call a lean budget. Now that's not to say that, you do need to be prepared for unexpected things, but I just want to make sure everybody knows that just because this money is budgeted, that doesn't mean here as the year goes on, towards the latter part of the year, that we don't get this mentality that, hey, we've got this budget, well, we got to get this spent. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that you guys would do that, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody was on the same sheet of music when it comes to that. Because at the end of the year, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, if you have funds, what we're calling unexpended funds, which makes everybody feel good, because that means, in the future, might be a good possibility that would turn into raises. So I know you guys watch the budget and everything, and I appreciate that, but keep that in mind. Try to use your fellow citizens' tax dollars wisely.
We do that. I mean, we're doing, like I said, so far, as of the end of April, our total expenditures was $534,221, and the unexpended that left on the balance on the budget was $1,245,342 out of a projected budget of $1,779,564. Like I say, when I went through that and looked through that, the budget for 2023 was up about $154,000 over 2022.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before, there is there is trimming we can do there as far as next year's budget, because like I said, as it stands right now, Mike, you remember, we're gonna be under like 168,000 under, that, I mean, on the current path we're going.
That's on the payroll.
Right, that's on payroll,
Which is a very
The
large
actual
part.
budget.
Yeah.
Right now, the trend we're on is $176,899 on the trend we're on for the overall budget as a whole. That includes everything, $176,899 at the trend we're going right now. 1/3 of the year over with, 4 months over with.
Across the board.
Across the board.
Back to that truck.
Okay.
I think you need to probably get that scheduled. I know all the body shops have been
Right,
behind
yeah.
as well, so, it might be a month or two
Month or
before we
two.
ever get it in there.
Yeah.
So you probably, as far as I'm concerned, we need to get it fixed.
You want to put that in the form of a motion?
I'll make a motion that we go ahead and take the Gilstrap to bid
Okay.
and get that scheduled to get fixed.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor, say aye.
I want to jump back to what you were talking about, the budget and all that. This didn't get this way overnight.
No.
We've told these two, and they've done an exemplary job of trying to cut corners and do everything they can to get it back in shape. And I myself, it's not going to happen in 6 months' time. We need to give them some time, let them do their job. That's why we hired them. And, everybody knows the money's short, and it hurts. But, like I said, it's going to take a little time, and we need to back them and listen to them and go with what they think needs to be done.
Thank you for your support.
Shit that roof.
Well, something we did bring up in there, we also got the Medicaid thing as far as the shortfall money. Medicaid increases starts July 31st, and at least every one of them doubles, some of them more than that, July get reimbursed.
July 1st.
July 1st.
The Medicare rate's not changing, though, is it?
What's
No,
that? Medicare rate is not.
Yeah, it may,
I thought Medicaid started in January. It starts in July.
July
Okay.
1st.
Yeah.
And that's probably the last number I put last month was like 23% of our runs are Medicaid.
And that's gonna.
Medicaid mileage is bumping way up, it's going up like $8 and something a mile.
So I ain't put numbers to it.
Basically, they're coming up to Medicare rates.
Which is gonna almost double that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll try to have some numbers for that next meeting, and kind of hard to get real numbers, something, an idea, but that should bump us up. I'm just going to guess at least 150, 200,000 gross per year, should. Just throw a number on top of my head, calculate it real quick, but I'll try to have some of that information by next month, what it should do for us, projection anyway.
Good. Thank you, guys. Back to Dr. Yasell.
Yasell.
I'm sorry, Yasell. So, Amy, you're fairly acquainted with Dr. Yasell, just.
Yasell?
Yasell, there I go. Yasell.
Yes,
Dr. Yasell.
yes.
Looks like Yasell.
Yeah,
Two L's.
Dr. Yasell.
And you had spoken to him recently, and he gave
It's after their site visit.
he gave you some encouraging news about something
Yes.
might be coming down the pipe. Could you
Yeah, he
tell-
said there's some grants or some kind of money that will be coming down to help the rural county EMSs.
And fire departments. Too, right, yeah.
Primarily rural,
Mhm.
Yeah.
low income counties. It fits our county as well.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get it changed where, kind of go on what she said, the way he explained it to us, really just the short conversation we had on that was, a lot of that is for training. He's trying to get that changed where it can maybe go to
Yes.
the service itself instead of training, so we have pretty decent training, and it could always be better. Training could always be improved upon, but he's gonna try to get it changed where some of that money could go to the service itself, not just the training department, so.
Yeah, he knows the county, the rural county struggle big time with making the money.
Yeah, he lives in Borden.
Yeah.
So that's, but yeah, we're gonna keep up on that and,
How do
see how that goes.
you just stay in touch with the state EMS division? Is that how you stay?
Yes, yeah. I've got his phone number and I can talk to him on email, same way as Jason Smith. But,
He's very accessible.
Okay.
yeah, Dr. Yasell, he is, yeah, he's a real, yeah, I'd really like to be able to introduce him to you guys and let you all talk to him for just a few minutes, because he's a very informative, yeah, and he's a laid back guy, you know.
Why don't you, it wouldn't have to be next month's meeting, but whenever it's convenient for him, if he'd like to.
That's why I would like to talk with our billing person, and then also be able to talk to Dr. Yasell to get different pointers as well.
You mean at the same time?
No, talk to the billing person first to see if there's something we can improve with the billing, and then approach Dr. Yasell and be like, this is how we're billing, what can we do?
Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah, he's pretty accessible. He told me, he says, anytime you need me to talk or help give you a hand or anything, he said, call me.
okay, so if we can meet with ABS before the next meeting
Right.
in June, then anytime after that, the good doctor, he's more than welcome to come to a meeting, and if you just maybe give him our schedule, our meeting schedule, and just let him pick a month,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Like to hear from, I understand that he's got several jobs. What are some of the other things he does?
He works at University Hospital as an ER doctor. He also works at Clark Memorial as an ER doctor.
I think
He's also the county
He's
health,
also the county.
County Health down at Clark
and
County
he's the
now.
physician at Life Spring.
Yeah.
He's the medical director at Life Spring.
When does he sleep?
And,
I know I've talked to him 2 or 3 times in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He's always accessible.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
If
really,
you have a problem with the doctor down in that area, he's really good.
yeah, I really like him. Yeah,
He's a great guy.
yeah.
Okay.
Phil, do you think you can get ADS down here for the next meeting? Possibly to talk to us?
Yep.
We would probably have to, well, he's welcome to come down here. I didn't, does he ever? You said he was down here a couple of years ago. I've never seen the man, but anyway, if he does come, we can't see him in the morning because he's got a 3.5-hour drive.
He always comes the night before and stays.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
When I met him, the only time I've ever met him was in the morning, whenever we met him.
Okay. Well, we'll see what he says.
Well, I can't see examples on a conference call.
Do what?
I can't see examples on a conference call. Like if he could, like walk us through billing. And it's easier if it's in person and he has a spreadsheet or a computer.
I think he'd be welcome to come down. I
Okay.
don't think it'll be a problem. Okay.
I'm a visual person.
Anything else?
Hey, I don't have anything else at the present time, rather than what we.
All right. Amy, do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, Mondale? Mr. Abbott? Mr. Roberts?
No, sir.
Bill?